Hello dear students, welcome back to the maths class. In today's class we are going to cover up our remaining questions of exercise 5.3, that is question 1 and question number 6, right? So let us complete it. Your question number 1 is draw factor trees of following numbers. Okay, here you need to draw a factor tree. So let us understand what is factor tree. You all know that how a tree is. Tree has so many branches, right? Tree has so many branches in which leaves are there. Okay, tree has so many branches. So, or when you make a family tree, what you do? You make branches, right? You make branches like this when you make a family tree, right? So this is called a tree. Okay, why? Because it has branches. So in factor tree also some branches will be there. Suppose let us start with question number A. Given number is 8080. Given number is 8080, right? And you want to make its a factor tree. You want to make its a factor tree. So what is the step? First of all, what you will do? You will write this 80 in a circle. Okay? What is the first step? Write 80 in a circle. Now make two branches. Now make two branches. Okay? And choose two numbers choose two such numbers whose product give you 80 as result. So if I take a number 8 multiplied by 10, 8 into 10, 8 tens are 80. So I have choose one number 8 and other is 10. Okay, I have choose one number is 8. 8 multiplied 10 means 80. So you need to choose a pair of number whose product gives you 80. Okay, now your new number is 8 and your new other number is 10. Now make branches again. Now 2 multiplied by 4. 2 multiplied 4 gives you 8, right? Multiply symbol. Here 2 multiplied by 5 gives you 10. 2 into 5 gives you 10. Why we are doing this? Why we are making branches and splitting up? We are splitting it up. Why? Because we want to write the factor of number 80. We know that the factor number 1 is factor of every number. Okay, number 1 is factor of every number. So see, therefore number 1 is a factor of every number. So that is the reason we are not showing it in the factor tree. Okay, now you remember one thing. Till what you need to split these branches? You will split the branches till you get prime numbers. Till you get all the prime numbers at the last step. So here 2 is a prime number. So we will not further split it up. So we will write 2 as it is. As 2 is a prime number. Then multiply sign 4. 4 is not a prime number. I have already written some prime numbers in rough work. So 2 is a prime number and we need to split this tree till we get a prime number. We got 2 as a prime number, so we will stop here. Now number 4. Number 4 is not prime number, so again we need to split it. So 2 into 2. 2 into 2 gives us 4, right? Then multiply sign. This is number 2 and which is a prime number. So when we get prime number, no need to split it up. Multiplied by 5. Number 5 is in the list of prime number. So we will not going to split it up. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 is factors of number 80. This is the factor tree of number 80. There are so many other ways which you can represent. You can solve it like 40 into 2. 40 into 2 also gives you 80. Now 2 is a prime number, so rewrite prime number as it is. We are not going to split it up. Now how you can split 40? 4 into 10 or 20 into 2? You can do it, right? Now 4 is not a prime number, so you again need to split it up into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. As 2 is a prime number already, so we will bring it down as it is. Okay, we will bring this branch as it is. So again here 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 5 multiply 5. Both are equal. Okay, if you make this, it is equal. If you make this, it is equal. Why? Because our result is equal. Our result of both the factor tree is equal. So it is also correct way to factorize. So this is how we factorize or we draw factor tree of a number. Your next number is 3030. Next number is 3030. You want to draw factor tree. So what you will do? You will write 30 in a circle. Okay. Now split this 30 in pair of number that whose product will give you 30. So 3 into 10. 3 into 10 give you 30. Right? 3 into 10 give you 30. Now 3 is in the list of prime number, means 3 is a prime number, so no need to split it up. Rewrite or bring down this 3 as it is, multiply sign as it is. Now 10 is not in the list of prime number, means 10 we need to split it up in two parts, in two branches. Make two branches and split it up. 10. We can get 10 by 2 into 5. Now number 3 is a prime number. Number 2 is a prime number. Number 5 is a prime number. So we will stop our splitting process here. Where we will stop? If we get all the prime numbers at the end of the tree, then we will stop splitting the tree. Okay? 3, 2 and 5. All these are prime numbers. So now we will stop splitting the tree. Now number C. Given number is 18. What you will do? You will write the number 18 in circle. Now which two number you can choose so that their product will give you 18? 2 into 9. 2 9s are 18, right? So one number I choose 2, another one is 9. 2 into 9 gives us 18. Now number 2. Number 2 is a prime number. So we will bring down this number 2 as it is. Number 9. Number 9 is not in the list of prime number. So we need to split it up in two parts. Okay. Now how you can split 9? 3 into 3. 3 into 3 means 9. So we split 9 as 3 into 3. Now number 2 and number 3 and number 3. All these are prime numbers. So we will stop our splitting process here. There are one other way also to split or to make the tree for 18. 6 into 3. 6 into 3 also gives 18. 6 3s are 18, right? Now 3 is a prime number, so we will bring down as it is 6. 6 is not in the list of prime number. So now we need to split it up in two parts. How we can split 6 multiplied by 3. So 2 into 3 gives us 6, right? So again observe that 2 into 3 into 3, 2 into 3 into 3. Our result is same in both the cases, right? So you can make this tree also or this tree also. It is your choice. Both are correct. Now let us make tree for B. Given number is 45. What you will do? You will write 45 in circle and split this 45 into parts. Do you know which two number give us product as 45? Which two number give us product as 45? 9 into 5. 9 5s are 45, right? The pair 9 and 5, the pair of 9 and 5 gives us product as 45. So I choose 9 and 5. Okay. Now 5 is a prime number, so bring it down as it is. But 9 is not a prime number, so split up in two parts. Split it up in two parts. 9. How you can split 9? 3 into 3. Now 3 into 3 into 5 is your factorization of 45. Okay. There is other way also. Other tree for 45 is 3 multiplied by 15, right? 15 3s are 45. 3 is a prime number, so we will bring it down as it is. Without splitting, we will bring it down as it is. Multiplied 15. Number 15 is not prime number, so we need to split it up in two parts. Split it into parts. 3 into 5. So again 3 into 3 into 5. Our result is same. Either our tree or the factor pair is different, but our result is same. So you can draw this tree also and this also. So this is how we draw factor trees. Now question number 6, which is on page number 71. Question number 6, which is on page number 71. Find HCF. Your question is find HCF of the following pair of numbers. HCF means highest. H stands for highest, C stands for common, and F stands for factor. H means highest, C means common, and F means factor. Highest common factor. Read the question. Find the HCF of the following pair of numbers. Part A. Two numbers are given, 27 and 24. Two numbers are given, 27 and number 24. You want to find HCF, that is highest common factor. So first of all write factors of 27. Write factors of 27. 27 is divisible by 1, by 3, by 9 and number 27. These are the factors for number 27. Now write factors of number 24. Write factors of number 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, number 12 and 24. All these are the factors for number 24. Now find the common ones. Common means those factors which are having with both the numbers. So common factors. 1 is factor of both the numbers, so circle it. 3 is factor of both the numbers, so circle it. and there is no common number. Okay, so common factors are 1 and 3. Now HCF, that is highest common factor of 27 and 24. Highest means greatest. So 1 and 3 are common. 1 and 3 both are common factor. Now which one is highest? 1 is highest or 3 is highest? Which one is highest? Number 3 is highest. So 3. So it will be your final answer. HCF of 27 and number 24 equals to 3, as 3 is highest common. I hope you understand very well how to find HCF, how to find highest common number. The steps are: first write the factor of first number, then write the factors of second number, then find the common ones. Okay, and after the common factors, after writing the common factors, write the highest factor as HCF. Okay, this is the step. Now let us do B. B, two numbers are given there, 50 and 100. 50 and 100, two numbers are given. Okay. So first of all we will write the factors of number 50. Then we will write factors of number 100. So 50 is divisible by 1, by 2, by 5, by 10, by number 25 and by number 50. Factors of 100. 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 25, 50 and 100. These are the factors for number 100. Now common factors. So identify the common ones. 1 is common in both, so circle it. 2 is common in both, so circle it. 5 is common in both, circle it. 10 is common, circle it. 25 is common, circle it. And 50 is common, so circle it. Now write all the common factors. So 1 is common, 2, 5, 10, 25, 50. All these are common. Now HCF, that is highest common factor of 50 and 100 is, now which is highest factor, which is highest common? 25 is highest among these? No. 2 is highest? No. Then which is highest among these? 50. So 50 is HCF of 50 and number 100. Now let us do the next one, that is C. In question number C, two factors are given, 28 and 40. 28 and 42 numbers are given. So what we will do, first of all we will write the factors for number 28. Then we will write factors for number 40. Factors are 1, 2, 4, 7, 14 and 28. Factors for number 40 is 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 20 and 40. These are the factors. Now find the common ones. Common ones means which are present in both the numbers. 4 is present and that's it. Okay. Now write the common factors. So 1, 2, 4. Now which one is highest? 1, 2 or 4? Which one is highest? highest. So HCF of 28 and 4040 is 4. HCF of 28 and 4040 is number 4. Now let us do D. In D, given numbers are 25 and 35. 25 and 35. These two numbers are given. What we will do, we will write factors for number 25 and we will write factors for number 35. Let us write factors for 25. So 1, 5 and 25. Only 3 factors. 35, 1, 5, 7 and 35. Okay, these are the factors for number 35. Now identify the common ones. So 1 is common and 5 is common. Write common factors 1 and 5. Now which one is highest common among these? These are common. Now which one is highest common? 1 or 5? 5 is highest. So HCF of 25 and 35 is 5. So this is how we find the HCF of given numbers. Okay. Now let us find for E. Given numbers are 88 and 12. Given numbers are 88 and 12. So first of all write the factors of 88. 1, 2, 4, 8, 11, 22, 44 and 88. These are the factors for number 88. Now write the factors of 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. These are the factors for number 12. Now circle the common ones. 1 is common, 2 is common, 4 is common. Is any other number common? No. Now write the common factors. So 1, 2 and 4 are common. So 1, 2, 4. Now identify the HCF, that is highest common factor of 88 and 12 is, which one is highest among 1, 2 or 4? Which one is highest? Which one is highest among 1, 2 and 4? 4 is highest. So 4 is the highest common factor of 88 and number 12. Now let us do for the number F. Number F. Comma 11. Two numbers are given. Factors of 55, 1, 5 and 11 and 55. Okay. And factors of 11 are 1 and 11. Okay. Now circle the common one. So 1 is common in both, 11 is common in both. Now write the common factors. 1 and 11 are common. Now which one is highest common? Highest common factor of 55 and 11 is 11. So this is how we find the highest common factors. Now this topic is over. Remaining questions are for your practice purpose. Okay, this exercise is over. Now your next concept is odd numbers and even even numbers. So how to identify that a given number is odd or even? How you will identify? If last digit of a number, if last digit or ones digit of a number is 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8, then the number is even number. Then the number is even number. Otherwise it is odd. Means if I give you a number 444, right? It is a number, and I ask you that 444 is even number or odd number. 444 is even number or odd number. So how you will tell me? How can you tell the answer? By looking number. So there is a trick. What you need to do? You will check the ones place. You will check the ones place. If ones place is 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8, then the given number is even. Okay? So here ones place is 4, means your given number is even number. Okay? Number 63. Is it a even or odd number? Number 63 is even or odd number. So what you will do? You will check the ones place. Ones place is 3. And according to trick, 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 should be there at ones place. Okay? So we conclude that 63 is not an even number, means it is an odd number. Okay? If I give you number 2, 1, 4, 6, 1, 2. This is a big number, right? This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-digit number. Okay? It is a large number. And I give you and asking you, tell me, it is a even number or odd number. So how you will judge? What you will do? You will check the ones place. If ones place is 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8, then your number is even. So here ones place is 2 and 2 is coming in the trick. So yes, this number is even. So this is how you can judge or identify any number that it is even or an odd number. Okay, so I hope now you know that how to judge a number that it is even or odd. Okay, in next class we will cover the topic multiple. Okay, we will cover the topic multiple. I am giving you the hint what is multiple. Multiple is nothing but the table of numbers. Okay, suppose your next topic will be multiple. We have covered factors, right? We have covered the topic factors of chapter 5. Now we are moving towards multiple. Now what is this multiple means? So multiple means nothing but table, right? Multiple means nothing but table. As suppose you want to write multiple of number 2. Write multiples of 2. If you want to write multiples of 2, you can write 2 into 1, 2 into 2 means number 2 is multiplied with 1, number 2 is multiplied with 2, number 2 is multiplied with 3, first multiple, second multiple, third multiple, 2 is multiplied with 4 means fourth multiple, 2 is multiplied with 5 means fifth multiple, 2 is multiplied with 6 means sixth multiple, and this 2 is multiplied with 11 means 11th multiple. So all these are the multiples of number 2. When you solve them, 2 into 1 give you 2, 2 into 2 give you 4, 2 into 3 give you 6, 2 into 4 give you 8, 2 into 5 give you 10, 2 into 6 give you 12, dash dash dash, 2 into 11 give you number 22 and so on. 2 into 12 give you 24, comma 2 into 13 give you 26, and so on, right? So basically what is it? 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10, 2 6s are 12. Then next number will be 2 7s are 14, 2 8s are 16, 2 9s are 18, 2 10s are 20, 2 11s are 22, 2 12s are 24, 2 13s are 26, 2 14s are 28, and likewise. So basically the multiples are the tables of the number. Multiples are tables. Okay? Multiples are tables. If I ask you, write fourth multiple of 2. Fourth multiple of 2 means 2 multiplied by 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 2 multiplied by 4 is there, right? So fourth multiple means 2 into 4 is 8. So what is the fourth multiple? 8 is the fourth multiple of 2. What is the first multiple of 2? 2 into 1. First multiple is 2. So this is what multiples are. Okay, so these are the multiples of number 2. Multiples are nothing but the, what are the multiples? Multiples are nothing but the tables. Okay, so if you don't know tables, then how you will write the multiples? So I request you or instruct you to learn tables daily at home. Okay, in our next class we will cover the next exercise. Till then, complete your all the remaining work and keep practicing and learning tables. Okay, so dear students, bye.